Hi there, Jeff here from the Wetsuit Centre. Just going to talk you through this year's Billabong Revolution 543 winter suit for 2010-2011. Fantastic looking suit. This suit's all geared up towards performance. Talk you through the differences between this year's suit and last year's suit as well. Probably the best place to start though is just to sort of bring your attention to the free hood that Billabong are including with most of the suits this year. Really nice little hood. It's glued and blind stitched, so it's completely sealed, and it's also got the little attachment here which goes underneath your wetsuit and basically creates a seal between yourself, the wetsuit and the hood, basically keeping out any water. So it's a nice little added bonus this year. Just chuck that down there. Over to the suit itself. As I say, it's really geared up towards performance, this suit. Key difference between this year's Revolution and last year's, this suit's actually a back zip. So they've gone for the back zip entry system with this particular suit. Go through that in more detail in a second. Minimal amount of panels on the suit as well, you'll notice as well. So there's a huge one big panel on the front of the suit here, which obviously gives you maximum amount of flexibility. Okay, and also minimises the amount of seams that are needed, and in turn obviously keeps you warmer because less water will be coming in through the seams. Having said that, the seams on this particular suit are liquid taped as well. You can see all this liquid taping here. That's what this is basically, and that is specifically engineered to give maximum flexibility throughout the suit, so it moves with the seams, you can see there. So it doesn't restrict you in any way, and also really reinforces them, so it gives you more durability to the suit, and also seals the seams really well as well to stop any water getting through. Okay, the neoprene on the suit is what really sells it in terms of performance. They used the ZG300 neoprene, which is one of the most flexible neoprene on the market from Billabong. You can evidence that in the top of the suit there. They use that throughout all the strategic places on the suit, so all the areas where you really need flexibility. And when we talk about flexibility, that also sort of coincides with the 543, just in case you're wondering what that is. That's actually the thickness of the suit. That's 5mm of neoprene where you need the maximum amount of warmth on the core of the suit, and then 4 where you need a little bit less, and 3 where you need loads and loads of flexibility and less warmth. And that's also the areas where they use the ZG300 neoprene. So if you're talking sort of upper body, and you're talking sort of in the crotch area where you need to a bit more stretch and flexibility in the suit. The rest of the neoprene is a Super Flex Dry neoprene, basically I've said that right, which is a neoprene which is specially treated to be quick drying. So it means it shouldn't retain as much water, obviously meaning that it's more lightweight and it's actually going to keep you warmer as well. Okay, so that's a mix of neoprene on this suit, all geared towards performance, as we say. You've got the Duraflex knee pads on the suit as well, which is quite common with most of the manufacturers these days. Really robust, hard-wearing material, which is going to give the suit a longer shelf life, and they are sort of designed ergonomically to fit your knee. Okay, if you have a little look at the seams on the suit here as well, a bit closer. The seams are glued and blind stitched, so it's not going to let any, the suit is sealed, and it's double stitched as well, just to really reinforce it. Okay, and these seams shouldn't let any water through as well, and they're obviously safeguarded with the liquid taping there as well. The system that they use on the back here, the back zip, is what they call a dry max entry system, and basically that means that you get this sort of back panel to the suit, which sort of goes under the two pieces of neoprene here. Just creates a barrier. It means that any water that does get through the zip will be met with this barrier and flushed out the back of the suit. It goes up and over your head, which also means that when you duck dive or you go under the wave, or if you fall off whatever you're riding, rather than the water going inside the suit, it should be guided through the back panel of the suit here and out of the rear, out of these little holes down at the bottom here. Okay, so 2 little punch holes there. The zip itself is specially created to stop any water getting through, and then over and above that you also have this neoprene which goes over the top, creating a seal over the top of the zip. Excuse the phone. What we'll do now is just turn the suit inside out and have a little look and see what's going on the inside. So here we have the inside of the Billabong Revolution. First thing you'll notice, I would have thought, will be all the different sort of colours of neoprene that you get. And that basically is just, as we said before, 2 different types of neoprene in the suit. The grey suit, which is predominantly used on the core area, is the Airlight Super Stretch. So that's the quick drying neoprene that Billabong use, and then the top end is the red area is the ZG300, which is a really stretchy stuff, very soft to the touch. So it's going to be very comfortable, very flexible. Little dots of taping that you've got here around the suit, they're just used on the stress points on the suit, just to get an extra bit of durability. So obviously when you're pulling on the suit, you're pulling on those seams quite hard, and these are used just to sort of give the suit a bit more durability and make it a bit more robust, so it will last you longer hopefully. So it's a very nice little thoughtful feature that Billabong have used there. On the inside of the collar you've got the smooth skin there. It's like a roll neck collar basically. Two pieces of neoprene together. The inside piece is got a smooth skin covering there basically, which will stop any wetsuit rub and rash. So you don't really need to wear any kind of rash vest under this unless it was thermal and giving you a little bit of extra added warmth. So nice little feature, nice little touch that Billabong have added there. On the back of the suit you can see this sort of panel, the Drymax entry system, which we mentioned before. Goes up and over your head, and nice little touch to this as well, which is definitely an added bonus, is the thermal material that they've added on top of here as well. This is the Polypro material we've talked about quite a lot. She's got heat retaining properties and also wicks the water away from your body. You get that around the back of the suit, so it's going to keep your sort of back area warm. Okay, so it's definitely just an added little bonus to give you that extra bit of heat in the suit. You've got liquid taping around that as well, just to really reinforce it as well. It's obviously stitched and then liquid taped to hold it on there, so there's no way, even though this does stretch over your head, you can't really sort of pull it too hard. It's not going to rip. It's very durable, so it's a nice little bit of feature and durability added to the suit there as well from Billabong. This suit really is all about performance, okay, so it's really about flexibility, comfort and feel in the water. So for people that are looking for a suit that's going to give them all those sort of things, they're going to give them more hours in the water, going to give them more flexibility and more comfort, then this is a really good suit to consider. Having said that, it's also going to be very warm with the thermal lining completely sealed, so you shouldn't let any water in, so you're not going to lose out on any warmth, but you're definitely going to gain a lot of flexibility and performance in this suit. So that's sort of the market that they're going for. So the Billabong Revolution 2010-2011 543 is definitely a winner for this year.